Hi YouTube, Art here again with another Warzone audio video, and I know in the last Warzone video I said I was done with audio videos for this title. I just wanted to try out a new format and answer a lot of common questions I'm still getting. It seems like every season update I have people in my comments, on Twitter, in my chat, talking about, oh, you know bro, I swear, they messed with the audio bro, they changed something. They have not changed the audio since the Rebirth mid-season update where they kind of patched the Rebirth map. Audio has been consistent since then, and I have a feeling it's going to continue to be consistent. We are in Season 5, soon to be Season 6, the last season of MW3. If I was running a business, I would not divert any of my manpower to the old product. I would focus all on the new product, and with audio kind of in a finished state for the most part, I don't expect them to make any major changes, and they haven't. If you are finding that your audio sounds different and you're running the audio tune, you either broke it by installing drivers, audio drivers, or graphics drivers, you installed it wrong, or you're just tripping. Another important thing to note about the tune is it's just that. It is not made to hear for you, and you still require a little bit of game awareness to use the audio cues. I get people coming in all the time, they're like, bro, I hear so much, but I just can't tell where they are. Well, it's kind of on you. Is it metal? Is it sand? Is it concrete? And you gotta know the map and then know where those cues are. It's a tune in that you have to maintain it, don't break it, and it's a tune that it can't drive for you. If you tune your car, it's not gonna make you a better driver, so keep that in mind. On that same note, I get people all the time still coming into chat talking about boxes are too loud, streaks are too loud. My job is to make the most listenable, most precise competitive tune that I can, and if I go in and try to manipulate streaks, I'm going to cost audio cues. It's better to hear more, even though it's loud, than to miss cues. And I think people have this common misconception that I'm like going into the game code and I find the value that equals the footsteps and I turn it up. That's not it at all. There's a series of happy accidents and a bunch of theory crafting that turned out to work. So we're working with polishing a turd here, and this is the best polish I can get. That being said, moving forward with Black Ops 6, I am going to try my best to streamline it. Some of the apps that I've used have been updated, and I'm going to add a couple more things that are to make it way easier to EQ per person and for new headsets that are released. In terms of doing it wrong, the best advice I can tell you with the audio guide is open it on your phone, play it back, do a step, do it on your PC, take your time, pause it, do not skip over anything because that video is very condensed and it goes over everything you need. If you broke it, you probably weren't paying attention, and this is coming from somebody with ADHD. Another really popular question right now that I get in appointments, that I get in chat, that I get on Twitter everywhere, will this tune work in Black Ops 6? And honestly, I am not a future seer, I can't tell you. But I have some hints. This is the same map. We are not getting a new map at Black Ops 6 integration, so I don't think anything will change there. That's not to say things won't change. Maybe the sound of streaks will change. We have a whole new set of weapons that will come in that might sound different. We have a whole new set of movement techniques that may challenge the audio tune. This is a good segue to talking about something people complain about all the time, and I actually saw it on Teep Stream today. No audio cues on mantles. Mantles are like free deadie. If you can find a place, I was watching him above military by the church. There's this like decrepit mausoleum and there's rocks where you can jump up, and it's like a set of 3. So jump, 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 and you're on top. He died because there were no cues on those leaps. And if somebody at Raven or Sledgehammer or Treyarch is watching, we just need, regardless of audio tune or not, we need some type of audio cue for a mantle. Those are silent. You can watch clips, I've tested it, there's just no audio cue in a mantle, and there are so many situations, especially for high IQ players, where they just get mantle offs and they can chain them together so silently. Sure, it's a skill gap, but that getting shot in the back without any knowledge is a really bad game loop feeling, in my opinion. Besides it being the same map, they have done a lot of work to unify the engine. The change from Warzone 2 or Al Mazrah to MW3 and Urzikstan was much more gradual than the change from Caldera to Warzone 2. That is because we are on this new COD HQ engine, and supposedly moving forward with Black Ops 6, it's also going to use that just with new assets. So again, it seems like we're in a good place to continue optimizing and using this tune, but only time will tell. That being said, as soon as the beta, early access beta, is available on PC, which is the 30th of August, I believe, I will be live over on Twitch, twitch.tv/art_is_war, testing the current tune and working on building a tune. My plan is to have the new tune with some of the additions that I'm planning ready by the time that the game drops. So make sure you like this video, subscribe, and click the bell so you know when I upload that video. Now, before I go, I did want to mention a couple hardware devices that do cause problems with the tune. I've just kind of kept track of this as I've done appointments and I've seen people in the comments. For the hi-fi cable to work in this tune, your device has to be 16 or 24-bit, so that rules out 32-bit, and it has to be 44,100 or 48,000 hertz. It cannot be 96,000 hertz. So the Audien Evo 4, all of the beacon devices, those are all locked at 96 kilohertz or 96,000 hertz, and it's just not compatible with Hisuvi or the hi-fi cable for our purposes. So as I would recommend in a lot of my other videos, a cheap set of IEMs and the Apple dongle. I'll link my IEM roundup and a couple other reviews down below for you to check out. That will be a great simple solution to replace whatever device you're trying to. If you do have a beacon device, I'm a big fan of Elgato Wavelink system, so I'll link an Amazon shopping list including some of those devices down below. A couple other things I've had issues with are the Rodecaster devices. Those aren't just click and drop like the video would suggest. I highly recommend, if you have one of those, booking an appointment with me. I will link that down in the description below. A couple wireless headphones that have caused issues are some of the Arctis stuff. So the Arctis Nova Pro wireless are fine, but the 7s, the 7X, the 7P, the 9s, all of those I've had a lot of issues with. The JBL Quantum headsets, when used wirelessly with the dongle, were also very problematic. I couldn't get them to work at all. Again, each of these audio devices kind of requires a unique workaround, which is easiest explained in a one-on-one appointment with me. I just wanted to try something new and give you guys a bunch of updates without it just being me on the screen talking, so let me know in the comments down below if you liked the video. I have a very exciting controller video dropping, I think, on August 10th. Make sure you follow me over on Twitter so you know exactly when I'm going to drop that video. Until then, I'm going to be working on a setup video. This current desk is going to get dismantled, and I'm going to get a big old L desk in the corner, and it's going to be awesome. So I'm going to film the current setup so I have a documentation of it so you guys can see it. I'm going to film the process of setting up the new desk, and I will showcase the new desk probably in 2 videos. So make sure you're subscribed so you see those. Until then, I'll catch y'all later. Peace.